And what is that?
Burger King!
Why?
Because reasons. Hey everyone, this is Miko and welcome back to another episode of the BLT 9 Cycle 2 Qualifiers tier list. I'm joined once again by...
PokeAir 2004, and I genuinely don't know what got into him that caused him to say Burger King. Like, that wasn't even rehearsed.
Nope, this is totally improv. Anyway, last time we ranked all the Cycle 1 qualifiers, and this time we're going to rank all the Cycle 2 ones with a couple of exceptions, because there were definitely some criticism towards our tier list, because we felt like we ranked certain people like lower than they should have been really, higher than they should have been really. So I'm here.
Or some people re-qualified into the top 8.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to look at today. We're only going to do it based on the ones who qualified in top 8. The ones that we feel like, the ones that feel like we have ranked improperly, and we're going to make them sure, then we're going to make sure that we properly rank them. So
I feel that's a bit of an overstatement, because there's bound to be some people we forget to re-rank.
Don't worry.
You
Don't worry.
Didn't even try for the last cycle.
We'll all look forward to what they can do in the tour to see if our opinions change of them anyway. So we're just making a couple of exceptions right now. So first off, from the ones that qualified in Cycle 1 but have now re-qualified into position to top 8 so that they are a guaranteed draft, we got 2 of them that did that in Cycle 2. We got Halama95 and Michael Their Best 2.
Really? It was only them?
Yeah, but the rest are re-qualified from...
Did Lady Ryder not qualify for a cycle?
Nope. He didn't. He went into Cycle 2 and just straight up ran through the competition, but we'll talk about Lady Ryder when we get to him.
Blitty Boy also didn't qualify in Cycle 1?
No, wait. Did he?
I mean, both of those names definitely went around that cycle, so I'm a little surprised if they didn't.
Let's read. Okay, so we just checked, and Blitty Boy did not qualify Cycle 1. He only qualified Cycle 2 and did pretty well. So let's get to ranking first the ones that have qualified in Cycle 1 but now are guaranteed to be drafted. So we only have 2. So first up, where do you want to put Halama95 now? It's still the same tiers. S through don't know. So where do you want to put Halama now?
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he suddenly improved, or do you think he just grinded harder?
I think he just grinded harder. We put him in D last time, and I think my opinion still stands, honestly. Like,
maybe this cycle was just a little easier. I mean,
yeah,
Cycle 1 had just so many people.
Well, Cycle 2 had also a lot of people, but Halaman particularly standed out in terms of the room grinding. I mean, right now, if we could check, he's number 6.
When I look at these people, I don't see as many big names, I don't think.
Well, there are a couple of big names, but yeah, it's not on the level of Cycle 1.
But the thing is, some of the big names that qualified this time still tried in Cycle 1 up to a certain point.
Yeah, and they just really improved by Cycle 2 because there was just less competition.
Yeah, I guess they just tried more.
Yeah, so in the case of Halaman here, number 6, he placed 6th last cycle, got a lot of points in NU, but definitely a lot more variety when it comes to the lower half. But yeah, my point still stands at Halaman. While a decent room reg player, he has definitely had the experience in BLT before. I don't know, maybe his performances are just a little bit too stagnant for us. So
yeah.
And next is the other exception that we have to make is Michael Their Best. We put him in A last time. No, this is definitely an S rank.
Yeah, I don't really know why you put him in A last time.
No,
Are you going off me?
No.
I didn't even know the guy.
No, maybe it's because the competition from Cycle 1 was just too big that there was barely enough room for people like S tier players. So we just need to make one quick correction and put Michael in S tier, where he definitely belongs. One of the most recognizable small gun players out there. Really great at OU. And number 1 last cycle. So, are you convinced yet?
I don't know what kind of excuse you just made, but I don't know. I've legit never seen the guy play still.
Well, I'll send you a couple of replays because I failed to do that last time, and now I'm gonna send you replays later. Alright, now we got that preliminaries out of the way. Let's move on now to the actual qualifiers from Cycle 2.
Yeah, the new people who aren't actually new, a lot of them.
Yep, we got some new blood. Next, first up, we got Aberforth, the Uber's leader.
Oh, he's gonna sell big.
He's gonna go big. He did quite alright in the cycle as well. He got, let's check a look and where he is.
Who cares how he did in the cycle?
There he is.
Unless he got a ridiculous amount of points in Ubers or whatever. But
no.
Who cares? He's the Ubers leader. That's enough.
Yeah, that's already enough. Even though he only competed in OU, PU, and Ubers and got points there, there is a clear-cut argument to be made that Aberforth should be above A rank. No, this is an S rank, definitely.
I don't know if I've ever Actually, I might have seen him play. I just don't really remember.
I also think I've seen him play before, but you know, maybe it's just the room tours. But he's incredible in room tours, so might as well pull him now in AS and not regret.
The Uber's pool is probably on the small side, but we got some good picks there.
I think Aberforth's just going to be one of those players that will tear the Uber's pool. And whoever
got FC in there too, you know.
Both FC and Aberforth, their matches are gonna be hella good when they meet.
If they meet.
All right, next up we have what do we have next? Arcan.
Who?
You're gonna say that a lot in the thing. Oh, wait. Yeah. So, Hazel Thorn, a.k.a. Arcan. That's a recognizable name. I've definitely faced them before.
Yeah, I think so.
I've definitely faced them before in OU. We had a pretty killer OU game back in the day, so,
Wow, a pretty killer OU game in what?
But it came down to luck. This was back in the room tour days when I was qualifying for TLT. But yeah, I faced.
So it was a random room tour.
Yeah, but I faced them before. It was really good. It came down to the wire. It just depended on luck at the end. But he's still a pretty good player. Like, don't undermine Hazel Thorn, especially in the tiers that he qualified in.
I somewhat have my doubts. What would you say, though?
I would put Arcan B or C. Probably on the low end of B, if I may be honest. Or
sounds like a C to me.
Okay, maybe high C, actually. But yeah, Arcan.
I mean, think about the standard for what we did with
Cycle 1
last time.
We got Leru in there. Yeah. Yeah, I still stand by those. I still stand by some of those choices, okay? So,
I think this guy's gotta be a C by that logic.
Yeah, he's a C. He's a definite C. But, you know, he's still a pretty, I can't wait to see what he does, especially in the mains that he's put in. So, so he's gonna be a real threat. If he gets going, he's gonna be a real threat. So.
Okay, if you say so.
Alright, next up we have Assay Power.
Who?
Yeah, that's yeah. I completely get. He's one of the newest randos in Tour's Room that just so happens to qualify in BLT. He does main LC. I've seen him beat TJ in the last LC official, but
oh god, I'm concerned.
But you know,
joined frickin' yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday. It was because I was in the semis at that time, so I know. Assay Power made finals.
No, I joined Smogan yesterday.
Yeah, but because I told him to make an account, so that's why. He's really new. He's really new, so
I don't know how much to expect.
Not
Is
really.
he good at all?
No, I don't. Well, he's definitely he has some moments, but you know it's the beginning, so I'm reluctant to put him at an F for now. But you know, well, I don't know because I can't fairly judge new players, like new players, that much.
Oh come on! You were just talking about how you were seeing him in LC tours.
I've seen him a lot. I've seen him do best in LC, but not by much. It's not on the level as say a Taz or an Ace Hunter. So.
Well, obviously not. You can't be new and immediately be at that level.
I've seen people be that way. I've seen people be that way.
No, this dude joined Smogan yesterday. You just don't do that.
Oh well. Anyway, yeah, I'm reluctant. We'll see what happens when he gets drafted, but for now, at least from what everyone's been saying, F tier.
Oh, that's a first.
All right.
Even LCAP didn't score that low.
No, I'm tempted, but no. Okay, anyway. Next up, we have Atrax Madara, another one of the people who newly joined.
Isn't that an LC player?
I think he is. Let me check his small gun to see where.
I do know this player by name, but not much regarding background in what they play.
I mean, he's got a badge.
Oh.
He's got a pre-contributor badge, so you know he knows the meta. Definitely. He scored pretty low, but he scored pretty low in he scored pretty low points, but he still managed to get the 30, which is commendable. So, what do we think of Atrax Madara, the pre-contributor?
I'm not really sure. I know this guy is friends with Giev, so that's why I know them.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So their playing style. Their playing style is like okay, decent enough, I guess. So I think it's on the same level as Halaman. I think D. They're okay.
Really?
They're okay, but would I pick them as like my first round pick? Maybe like a late round pick, but you know.
I honestly feel like D might be harsh. I would imagine they're decent.
They're okay. Like I said, they're okay. They're not bad by any means. It's just that I wouldn't put him at the same level as like Arcan here or Michael. Duh. But
definitely not Michael.
So yeah, that's just my opinion. Again, don't take our opinion seriously. Like
me personally, I might put him at a C, but I don't really know.
Okay, that's fair. So that's okay.
So you put him wherever you want.
And it's
your tier list.
And I put them at a D. Anyway, next up we have was it? Axertix. Axertix. What is your?
That's another instance where I say, who?
Yeah, again, we have the moments of PokeArt just saying who over and over again because these players are like the freaking same. Just kidding.
No, we just have a lot of
scored pretty high.
Recognizable A players.
Well, he scored pretty high in the last.
Just A.
He scored pretty high in the last cycle. Of course, he's a UU guy, of course. So he plays UU, so he has a lot of UU points from the stats last time. And
Number 10.
and he's got a pretty cool Heracross profile, but playing wise, he's decent. Okay, he's not bad. He's not D tier, but it's not on the same. Maybe I'll just put him in at a C. I'll just put him at a C.
Okay.
So he's okay. We'll just see what happens when he eventually gets drafted, and oh yeah, UU guy. If you need a UU hand, like there's better options, but you can't go wrong with some of them. Maybe you'll have an unpredictable pick. Yeah, Blimax.
Yeah, the Max Man.
S.
Me.
S.
I guess so.
I think that's
S
a fair.
Is fair.
Yeah, S is fair. Like that's not a B for Blimax. No, it's an S tier because Blimax, he, despite the TLT, the way he went out of TLT was questionable, but the way he teared through the TLT boards, that was pretty good. It was legit like a making of a BLT champion right there. So yeah, Blimax, and also did pretty well last year as well, getting a pretty damn good record in Ubers.
Yeah, isn't he kind of known for that a little?
Yeah, Ubers and OU.
Ubers and OU?
Ubers and OU, just the higher tiers. Yeah, so he's good. So yeah, he's on the level of Michael and Aberforth and Decem and GXC and all those kinds of guys. But yeah, Blimax is easily S tier. Here, hands down.
Yeah.
Next up, Blitty Boy. Blittius, according to his Smogon. He's a guaranteed fourth in last cycle. And he's played a lot of different tiers. Even in the OMs, he's dabbled in a bit.
Wow. So this guy, I'm going to assume he isn't new.
I'm going to also assume he isn't new, but, I think he's been around for a while.
Joined 2021.
Okay, that just disproves my argument there. But, for what he left an impact in the tours room scene, like when qualifying in the cycle itself, Bloody Boy, he's definitely shown the signs of being a worthy draft pick,
Yeah, he definitely seems decent.
Yeah, I could see him going for like 7 or 8K at least. So,
Max.
I'm thinking of putting him at a B.
Really? Okay.
Like, I could see people talking about him being an A, but for me personally, I think a B is respectable for a player such as Bloody Boy.
Or more like, it's only natural.
Yeah, but we'll see.
It's literally composed of 2 words that start with B.
Bloody Boy. Alright, so that's Bloody Boy done. Next up is Blitzberg.
I see that name a lot.
I have seen that name a lot, and judging by the way he played last year's cycle, last cycle, excuse me, but Blitzberg has done quite a lot of. He's dabbled in a pretty large amount of tiers, and that's, again, like we've talked before, it's a good trait to have when being an all-arounder, especially in BLT, where it basically forces you to be good at a specific tier. So Blitzberg, I'd see him on the same level as Blitty Boy. I think a B is also pretty safe for him.
Really?
What do you think? Okay, what do you think?
I was gonna say C.
Really? You put him lower. I mean,
I don't really know how great he is, okay?
Okay. Well,
because I keep hearing myself.
No, I can perfectly hear. But anyway, Blitzberg, not to give away Cycle 3 spoilers, but he's actually in the lead.
Oh.
So in cycle 3, so he's going for top 8, and you definitely see signs of him improving over cycle 2, which he did fairly decent at. So I have high hopes for Blitzberg in making it into the guaranteed draft, I would say. But he's gonna go for like low, I bet. I don't know.
C it is.
C. Okay, fine. You made a compelling argument of C. Okay.
Wait, I did? I didn't say much.
No, just thinking about it more. Yeah, C it is. Okay. Next up we have Bluey, Wash Rotom.
Okay, you know it's coming. You know it was coming. Who?
Yeah, boy. So, okay. I have faced Bluey in past smog tours before. He's good. And he's definitely like one of the more threatening players. And he's also won quite a few smog tours over the course of his Smogon career. And he's done pretty well as well in the cycle itself, racking up quite a number of points here, which I think is pretty good.
Okay.
So, I honestly want to put him in an A. Like, he's that good. Okay, he's kind of a recognizable name for one, and I just think of him as like one of those players that you never really see. When he does poorly, he does tend to choke a bit. But when he's good, he's really good. Like when he plays, like serious competitive match, he's really good. So.
Sounds like a B to me.
Wow. Okay. And I thought I was the harsh one. Okay. So yeah,
I'm a little harsher on names I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, for names I do know, I could see Bluey doing incredible in BLT as a sub. As a sub, maybe, but I would like to see him play.
No one does incredible if you're a sub, McCoy. That means you rarely get to play.
That's me in a nutshell from 6, okay? Okay. Okay, so yeah, Bluey, definitely be on the lookout for players like them. You'd think you'd never really know them for being such a good player, but when you see them play, it's great.
Let me guess. It's one of those names where you're like, who this? But then you see them play, and they're like, oh, yep. I guess they can compete with some of the top people.
Wasn't that you with Team Charm?
Well,
yeah.
Team Charm is a special case.
Okay. Alright.
Team Charm is always a special case.
Alright, next up we have Casual...
Wait, did we decide on A for this guy?
Yeah, I put him as A.
Okay.
Alright, next up we have Tactical Facepalms, aka Sakura Swirl, aka Casual.exe.
AKA CDE.
CDE. Let's take a look at how he qualled in Cycle 2, shall we? So he's done a lot of RU. 11 points gathered in RU. Done a lot of Rans because CDE is a Rans main. And PU...
Yes, if you didn't think that exists, then, well...
Yeah.
Nope. No.
Everyone in Torchum's like, F Rand. Who's this Rand main?
Without Rans.
Anyway, so yeah, Casual.exe, long-standing Plaza player, long-standing Tours player, has done quite well for himself in terms of Rans, but he's also not bad in singles tiers, too, as evidenced.
He's actually pretty good in the singles tiers.
I should know. I
faced
him. I should know. I faced him before in a singles tier. So.
Okay, B or A?
Yeah, A or B. Maybe biased, but I want to put him in A. I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go big. I think he's gonna go big in BLT. I think he's gonna go like.
No, he's not.
Really? What do you see him as? Okay.
What is he gonna play? It's gonna be maybe a good sub, but
maybe
what's he gonna
tier?
play? What?
Maybe
I don't really see him. What is he gonna start?
Maybe like UU or NU or something.
Like, he's definitely not on anyone's priority list to draft. Because, Rand's main.
But, when he plays singles tiers, he's really good. I could see him going for, like, 9K.
Yeah, he can be pretty good, but, we got a lot of people who are just generally better in these main tiers.
That's exactly why S-tier ranks exist. So, Casual.exe, fantastic player in Rand, good in singles. Don't sleep on him. Please don't. So, yeah.
Yeah, don't. It's not nice to sleep on people. People are not beds.
Yeah. Alright, next up we have Chemchoop or Chemcoop, the BSS champion, BSS god.
Did you really say Chemchoop?
I did, but that's how I.
Chemcoop, please.
Yeah, it's Chemcoop. BSS god, BSS champion, BSS lord, who's also not.
I hope that doesn't mean you're about to put him in S.
No.
For BSS.
No. Well, you've speaking on that. I think I'm gonna put him in B, despite how good he is in BSS, and he's also pretty decent in monotype. I don't see him playing all that much in BLT, to be honest. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be a sub.
He's a good player. Don't sleep on him again.
Undrafted.
Another player you shouldn't really sleep on, but
For you just shouldn't sleep on people. Come on.
Please, wake up, people. Wake up and see the light of these great players. Alright, so that's Chemcoop. Also, we didn't really show the stats for BSS Kingpin. Oh no, not BSS Kingpin, BSS F. That's another player. There he is. If you want to check out the stats, right here, monotype.
Okay.
And there's Blimex as well, just for posterity. Anyway, next up we have Daniel the Manual 99.
Daniel the Manual?
Daniel the Manual 99. Interesting fella this. We've teamed with him before. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
He's played quite a bit of variety as well in terms of the room tours. He's done UU, LC, RU, and a bit of OMs as well. But
guess he doesn't do Ubers anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't do Ubers like he did before. Like we always talk about Dan being 5-0 in Ubers back in BLT 6, but
that was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago. He's definitely washed. So.
Oh, most certainly. Like he was beating some pretty great players back in the day in Ubers.
But now...
I guess he just never really hit it off in Gen 8.
Yeah, same here. Reluctant, but D?
What? Reluctant? I think it's fine. I mean, it's Dan DeMan.
D. Dan DeMan 99, but yeah, I think D is...
Who I wonder what he did with 99% of that time he wasn't playing Mons.
He was busy with the help staff, right? And trivia as well. So,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that stuff.
All right. There's Dan for you. D tier it is. Next up.
Yeah, D.
Next up.
Wait, no, that's Kirby.
Next up, Eternal Snowman.
Everlasting Ice Lad.
The ever-present Frost Guy, ESM. Let's see where.
The undying. The undying Cold Boy.
Undying? That's Undertale.
No.
Okay, let's look at ESM's rank. ESM.
Did the recording stop as you made an Undertale reference?
Hee. So.
Wow, I guess even the recording didn't like that.
Nah, it did. It picked it up. Anyway, next up, ESM. He's done UU. He's also a doubles main. We knew this.
He's a
VGC main. VGC. Sorry.
Does that count as a DOU main?
Yes!
Does it?
I mean, it's still doubles.
Does it really? It's not the same meta, though. It's not really the same
doubles
meta.
OU is just VGC plus 2.
Dynamax is a thing in VGC, isn't it?
Doubles is just VGC plus 2 without Dynamax.
And there's different mons that are allowed and used. It's a different... I don't think that's the same as being a DOU main.
Okay. But, you know,
It just means you're good at doubles.
He's a good doubles meta. He knows the doubles meta well. Okay, ESM.
And it means you can probably play doubles pretty well.
Yeah, so ESM, not as good as once was. I don't think he's as good as before. Honestly.
Oh no, he melted a little.
He did melt a little. Like, have you seen his BLT 8 where he went winless for like 4 weeks?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
And if I recall correctly, one of his wait, no.
He got screwed once, I think.
Am I remembering this right?
He got
screwed.
screwed.
About to make a reference to a game with him and Kiyotoshi, but
yeah.
Who won that?
I think it was Kiyo. I think it was Kiyotoshi. Anyway. So,
I guess he was the one who got unlucky with the sleep talks then.
Yeah, but... Oh, maybe it was Kiyo, but Kiyotoshi was just a goat and pulled it back. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to rewatch that game.
I don't remember, but there was a whole thing with sleep talks that cost one of them.
Watch that game. Watch that game. Kiyotoshi versus Eternal Snowman from a past BLT. It was crazy. So
yeah, and possibly long.
So where do we want to put ESM now, though? Like, he's not as good as before. I don't think.
So in his prime, probably S, right?
Yeah, you could make the argument of him being S back then, but now?
So now, A?
Whoa. I was thinking, like, high B.
Like, you think he's on the same level as Chemcoop and Blitty? I still think SMM is, really freaking versatile, right?
He's on the middle. He's like right here in terms of A or B. He's definitely in the middle. B plus, if you will. But oh man.
That's an A in my book.
Okay, fine. We'll put him in A. So he's B plus to me, but yeah, a low A is more suffice. Next up, we have Electric Win.
Oh my goodness.
He's back!
He is
back! And he is
back.
2 years later, and, would you say is still good as he once was?
Seems pretty good. I watched him in an OU tour earlier. He definitely seems pretty good still.
Okay. Checking from what he qualified in Cycle 2. PU, he played doubles, and then Ubers, NU, NU, and LC.
Did you say LU?
LU, little used.
Little used?
So yeah, Ewin... Definitely a step below once he was because back then during BLT 7, I think he's one of the most priority picks for most people. But nowadays, in BLT 9, with so many huge small gun players coming in, I think Ewin's gonna be pretty lost in the shuffle. Like, he's still a good player, but against Michael, against Starmaster, against, big name OU guys, I think he's gonna be lost in the shuffle. I'm still put him in A. Like, I'll still put him at an A. But
okay,
I don't see him as an
S. To put him in. You know what? Actually, I don't know if he's still S worthy.
I don't know. He's like A plus, not A plus, but A plus.
That guy was like great back in the day.
But nowadays, with the multitude of small gun people, yeah. All right. Next up, we have one of your previous players back during the Lopanese days in TPP. Playing Manager Easy.
Yeah.
Playing Manager Easy.
Guess we know Crying isn't playing.
Which is a shame, because I really want to see Crying play again.
Yeah, I mean, Crying legit won TLT.
Mm-hmm. But, you know.
But they'd be like, okay, who's the better OU main here?
Yeah, let's do Easy.
Okay, Easy. You're the better OU main here. Go Qual.
Go Qual, go Qual. You play for us. You play for us. Crap, I don't remember the team name. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Milonix, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was right. Okay.
So
I wasn't even looking at it.
20 points in OU, doubles OU and PU. Not, of course, he qualified with both those points, but OU main through and through. Where do you want to put him?
Oh, I think you know.
S?
Come on. Do you remember his performances in TPP?
I know, he went 7-1. I know that, but...
And did you see how epic those games were?
It was no team
clean
preview.
Games.
It was no team preview, but he did play awesomely. Yeah, sure, you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, sure, S tier, yeah. I can't, like, I was trying to make an argument of saying, oh, maybe he's lost his step. Nah, he's definitely an S tier player.
It hasn't been that long since TPP.
It's like 5 months.
Only if you... Yeah, I mean, can't get that rusty in 5 months, can you? Well, actually, you can,
Me
but
raise
I
his
don't
hand.
think he has.
Me raise his hand. Anyway, next up we have Monomain Floss.
That's what I gotta do more with my teeth.
Flossed over. Josh Gidey collected 100 exact points. And
Wow.
and of course Monomain.
Exact.
And of course Monomain through and through. I recall he did well in a past BLT.
We sure about that?
You know what? I'ma check real. Alright, so after checking, Floss did 6-3 in BLT 7 with the winning team at that year, the Rufflets. So, and
Oh my god, the Rufflets.
And you know, I don't think he's also lost a step in this qualing. From what I've seen, Floss did pretty damn well in the room tours. So I think I'm gonna put him at an A. I think he's on that level.
What a coincidence. I had him at A before you even announced it.
Yeah. A. Former BLT winner.
I literally slide him in that tier before we even started discussing.
So yeah. Floss is a fantastic player. Another go-to monomain if you want a good, solid monomain. Floss is your guy. Unless
It do be your guy.
Unless he gets drafted.
Yeah. There are some others in there that you want.
Especially.
And unfortunately, Decem isn't one of them because he's not doing it.
Da. Next up, we have Forsh. For sure. What do we think of Forsh? Like, he's a presence, at least, in the tours room itself, and he's definitely completing a lot of tours. Getting a lot of...
What does he play?
He plays a lot of PU, he's playing a lot of lower tiers. PU, NU, UU, RU, as you can see here, LC even. He's dabbled in it a bit. But, Forsh, I can't see him stand out, honestly. Like,
Oof.
he's a if you put him in an LC and just give him like weeks to prepare, like he can definitely do well if given proper prep and proper support. But if it's by himself, and from what he competed in the room tours, I don't think he's good enough to surpass. I don't think he's good enough for C. I think he's like D+.
Whoa.
Harsh? Yes.
That seems harsh.
Harsh? Yes. But I have to be critical in some of these players as well, so, don't take it for granted. But you can put yourself in S whenever you want, Forsh. But for me personally, I just don't see that oomph factor that a lot of the BLT players have.
Oh, goodness.
Alright. Next up, Frizzo Eva.
Oh my goodness.
The name scares me to death. Frizzo Eva.
Frizzo!
Let's see how this boy qualified, shall we? So Frizzo gained 34 points, played a lot of LC, got 11 points off of that. He's also dabbled in UU and NU and PU, but he's an OU and LC guy through and through. And you know what? This may be biased, but S tier because he scares me.
No, I already put him in S tier.
He scares me. He's one of those players that generates the intimidation factor, and he does it real well. Like, Frizzo is just one of the best players in Tours Room history, and him and GXC duke it out for being the best Tours player. For me personally, but yeah, Frizzo scares me to death, and that's an S tier.
Ah, he still plays LC.
Definitely. Yeah. I don't think he's lost a step in LC as well. So.
Oh God.
That's a dangerous Yeah, the LC pool. We talk about Taz, Ace Hunter, Frizzo. Add Frizzo into that pool, you got a stacked ass LC pool. All right. Next up, the man, the meme, the man we love to meme a lot, Frostpixel.
No, he doesn't deserve to be called a meme.
Okay, fairly, where do you want to put him?
Let's see, D or F?
Yep, we're going there. You know what, Frostpixel? Even though you got 18 points off of doubles, and, you doubled in you and Ubers, and you did, But, you know what? You're in a D or F situation, buddy. Maybe creeping into C? No. Frostpixel versus Gray? Frostpixel versus Gray, anyone?
No!
Alright. So, just for that game alone, I'm tempted to put him at an F.
I don't know. Even I don't have the heart to put him below L cap.
Okay, D it is.
Yeah, like, he plays okay in basically every tier.
Doubles, though.
He's good in doubles. That's it.
Okay. But, when you're talking about that stacked-ass doubles pool...
everything else is pretty damn average.
Yeah, so you know what? D for you, buddy. Just for that game alone, though, F. Anyway. Alright. Next up, Gorex. A player we've seen in TPP, who's competed in OU. And he's just a manly OU main. I think he also competed last year.
Why is he manly, huh?
Nothing. It's just my adjectives, okay? I just have weird sense of adjectives.
How do you know he's a man? Come on, Makoi.
Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not assuming gender here, folks. But yeah, he plays doubles. He does? Well, he gotten 10 points off of his 32, so he's got a quarter of it. He also plays LC, but, we know him as an OU main. I think he also competed last year, but did he do well in last year? Or maybe we just played once.
Competed last year?
Yeah, I think okay,
I don't...
Oh no! Whoa! While rechecking, I now just remembered that Gorex is actually 0-4 in BLT 7.
Oh.
Yikes! But you know what?
Oh.
He's majorly improved since then. Majorly.
Okay, A or S?
Oh, S. I was thinking A, through and through.
Okay. I actually had him
I don't think he's at S level. He's gonna go for a long, though. He's gonna go for, like, 10K at best. I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like he has the potential to
Exceed.
be higher than that.
You think he's gonna exceed 10K? Okay, fair enough. But yeah, A it is.
I said the potential to be higher than that. I never said he was going to be higher than that.
Okay. Next up, we have Goriyagami.
Didn't this guy qualify last cycle?
No. I checked. No.
Boy, I saw your name plenty in those tours. What happened?
He didn't get a lot of points, unfortunately. But now that he's actually qualified, he's right 40th place. He plays a lot of 2v2, as expected. Yeah, he's only gotten like a few points in like LC, Ubers, 1v1, 2v2, BSS, monotype. But unspectacular performances, and I think he competed last year. I don't know. I think he did. Yeah, you know what? I think he did compete last year. But I don't think he did particularly well though.
Yeah, I don't remember anything spectacular from last year from him.
I think I want to put him at like a D, same as Frox Pixel. I think they're both on that same level. Sorry,
Goro.
Yeah, I know you meme about getting into F tier, but no. You're still a step above F tier, but you're not. But we'll see. We'll see if you play better and improve a lot better in BLT. We'll see. Next up, it's a player near and dear to our hearts, Greninja Warrior, GW.
GW.
He's back, boys. He's back, boys. The NU Lord has come back once again, but he plays PU. He got most of his points in PU. Actually, a third of them are in PU. But he does have some.
I'm really surprised. I mean, the guy's. Well, I think he's a little more known for NU.
Yeah.
Based on the past experience, but like.
He's a lower tiers main through and through.
Yeah, he's a lower tiers lad.
He's a lower tiers lad, and teaming with him in the Snoms has been awesome. So
yeah,
he's definitely the NU guy. Cool. He's definitely the NU guy I would want again on my team. So B or A? A or B? That's where I see him at.
Can you guess where I just slotted him in?
S.
No.
A?
Yes.
Okay. I'm thinking like a low A, high B.
I mean, I don't know if I've actually seen him play recently.
And let's see.
I mean, back when he was in BLT, guy was great.
Yeah, he was great.
Oh yeah, wasn't his record pretty good actually?
I think he is like the best player.
I keep being on teams in BLT where the best player has 5 wins.
So okay, like, so from
was his record 5-2?
I think it was 5. I think it was 5-2. Yeah.
Wow, even that makes it even
more fitting.
Wow, this the second time then.
All right.
BLT 7 best player 5-2. BLT 8 best player 5-2.
My man.
Except one was GW and the other was Richard Pepper.
That's the clear yin and yang. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to disagree. I think I'm gonna put him in at B, like a high B.
Whoa.
Like a high B, like a B plus, B plus plus, if you will. But
I almost feel like my feelings are hurt at that statement.
But you know what? You know, if he plays a lot in BLT, I would grade in next year's tier list. I would put him at an S, definitely. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Controversial, but a controversial pick, but you know, it's me. I'm always controversial in some way. Next up we have Hennyson. Get ready.
Okay.
Get ready, boys.
Who would this be?
Hennyson, he got 41 points. He's mostly done RU. He qualified by RU. Let's see his small gun pro.
41 points?
Oh, 33, sorry. Ugh, 41 place.
Oh, okay.
He's been around since October 9, 2017. So oldie small gun player, but, this is his first BLT. You know, I haven't really seen much of him to properly judge. So I'm gonna put him at a don't know. So that is a, because I haven't really seen him play. Even in room tours, maybe he competes at the times when I sleep, but yeah.
Hey Miko, I know this isn't really the time, but can you take care of something in tours room really?
Anyway, preliminaries out of the way. So yeah, Hennyson, I don't think I've seen them a lot to properly judge them. So yeah, I think
I literally have no idea who they are.
So the don't know is actually warranted. The don't know tier is warranted.
Congratulations, Henny-san! You're in the don't know tier.
Alright, you're in the same level as like Quinn.
That's like a first, man.
Alright.
Oh wait, no, it's not a first. I guess that Quinn guy was there.
Quinn guy was there. Don't worry. Next up.
And you put Luis in there too for some reason.
Well, anyway, now that I've actually seen Luis in play, my opinions changed definitely. He's still like D tier. Next up we have Heroic Tobias. One of...
Damn, that's pretty heroic.
Yeah, and he's definitely heroic in terms of the cycle itself, because this guy...
What does that even mean?
This guy... Uh-oh. So, Heroic Tobias. What? So, he is an RU main through and through.
You sure about that? Or are you
no.
just looking at the point breakdown?
No. I know that Heroic Tobias is an RU main through and through. He's also... I think he is RU room owner, actually. So... yeah, he's good in RU, but he's not also shabby at the other tiers either, like LC, NU, PU, all dabbled in OU and dabbled in a lot of different tours as well. But we can confidently say that Heroic Tobias is a good player.
Can we?
Yeah, I can. He's won a lot of room tours, from what I've seen.
Okay.
I think he's still an A though. I think if we see a lot of him in the team that he gets picked in, I would put him at an S rank. But for now, for me at least, I think an A is at least respectable enough.
Also, I don't know where you got him being a room owner of RU, but he ain't.
What? Where is he? Where? Wait a minute, what? Frickin', I heard it through the grapevine. Thanks, Torch Chat. Maybe.
But I don't even see him on the staff list, so maybe
former. Maybe former.
All you heard was Garbu.
Maybe former. I don't know. Correct me in the comments, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, what is Heroic Tobias's relationship to RU?
Good, at least. But yeah, A rank. In the context of the tier list, A rank.
Well, I feel that's probably high, but okay.
Wow, you're thinking B?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
Maybe.
Next up is a player that we will not put in B tier. We will actually put him higher. Kaguya Liss.
Yes.
He's back, boy, and better than ever, I think.
Are they?
Definitely good. Definitely, like I don't think he's ever lost a step.
Okay.
Where is your thingamajig? You are.
What are you doing?
Just checking to see where he is.
Okay. I mean, it says on the thread, Mikoi.
I know. But yeah, Kurotatsu Kaguya Liss, 26 points in monotype, never lost a step.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So I think, where do I want to put him? I know he's, well, is he undefeated in monotype in a BLT before?
I don't think he was undefeated, no.
But he has a really good record.
He had a good record, yes.
I'm tempted to put him at an A.
I already did. What's the problem?
I don't know if in the current landscape of the monopool itself. Like, do you think he will belong in the monopool? Will he do great in the monopool?
Perhaps.
Okay, fine. A it is. He's good. He's good. Don't sleep on him, guys. Don't sleep on Kaguya Liss as well. For managers, please.
For God's sake, just don't sleep on anyone. How many times do I have to say it?
Alright, next up we have a past BLT veteran, King Leo V, who has...
I don't know if past BLT veteran is enough of a description. This man is a former tour staff, been around for years. Just in general, a tours veteran.
Just a tours veteran in general. I finally convinced him to play BLT and actually qual in it as well, so yeah.
Wow, so you're the reason?
Yeah, well, maybe he was enticed by the money itself. I don't know. Also, OMPL.
By the money, huh?
Yeah. So Leo, LC main, monotype did pretty well there, doubles as well, and OU, but.
Oh yeah, I forgot he does some doubles.
Yeah. What do we think of him now, though? Because I know he plays a lot of OMs more than... And he's definitely, like, a team tour guy rather than an individual guy. For being
I don't know. I haven't seen him play recently.
For being a past BLT manager, he definitely knows how to build a team well. I will put him at B. You know what? Respectable. I will put him at B. I think he's still a player in his own right. It's just that... Will he do well like he did in TPP and at the Absols where he got that almost flawless record in Rands? But let's see in BLT if he still got it. Let's see. All right, next up we have the one, the only Lady Raita.
No, not the one and only. There are plenty of other ladies out there.
Okay.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy copied Lady Monita. I'm not saying he did, but I wouldn't be surprised.
So, Lady Writer, same number of points in NU and PU, so you know where you want to put him, guys.
I don't know. Do we know? What did his sign-up say?
I don't know. What did his sign-up say? Anything except Uber's LC and doubles. Feel most comfortable in PU. So lower tiers it is. What do we think? What do we think of Lady? So, okay. This was a weird case because I know I've seen them play a lot. And he does quite win a lot, especially in Rands. But...
Yes, that's quite evident by the fact he just decides to go, join the first tour, of the new cycle, which happens to be Rand's every time, and he wins it every time.
3 cycles in a row now that he's done that, guys. So, Lady Rider, I'm thinking like a B. He's not bad in singles, but you know, I think that's just
honestly fine with me.
I think that's just a baseline. So we're putting Lady Rider in the same vein as like
baseline.
Leru.
B.
He's in the same level of Leru and Banbador.
That feels like a weird statement, saying he's in the same level as
Leru. I know. That is where we put him, and I still stand by those choices. I still stand by them. You can fight me all you want in the comments. All right. Next up, we have My Java.
Oh yeah, the Java programmer man.
My Java is your Java. My Java.
Communism.
My Java has competed in pretty much. I think he's pretty much a higher tiers main. He's played a lot of OU and UU and some Ubers as well.
Oh my god, someone who actually plays UU?
Yeah, I know, right? They don't come across that often, you know?
We're a little scarce for good players with that, yeah.
Yeah. Just have Ramalust in there and then we'll set. Anyway.
We'd have to bring him back.
Alright, so My Java. He did pretty well in a past BLT, but in TPP, from what we've seen from him in the Bandersterians, ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I think...
Yeah, that's a good description. Ooh.
So he's had a pretty up and down year last year. So what do we think? I think he's a C, personally.
Oh.
I think that's a good accurate depiction of what My Java's had. Pretty good moments, pretty bad moments. So right now he's in the middle.
Oh well.
Alright, so well, unless he competes a lot in BLT again, and we'll see his dominant side once more.
I imagine we will.
I'm scared. Next up, we have Nick.C, 1v1 guy. Primarily a 1v1 guy.
And 2v2, I think.
Yeah, he's pretty much that 1v1 and 2v2 guy just so happens to qualify and got the necessary 30 points. I mean, he's got, like... He does LC. LC and Ubers is his highest, and then just 1v1s. But, you know...
Wait, how many points does he have on 1v1s?
3. In Gen 8, Gen 3, and Gen 5 1v1. Anyway...
Wait. I've asked points, but that sounds like he got quite a few in several types of 1v1.
Yeah, again, 1v1. But since 1v1 isn't a tier grumble, yeah. I think
what place is he at?
55th.
Oh, damn, kind of low.
He only got 30. But, you know, I've seen him quite a lot. He's not horrible, but...
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. 3 points in Gen 8, 3, and 5.
That's what I said.
1v1. Yeah, this is a 1v1 man, alright?
You know, since 1v1 isn't...
With not
6v6.
Much of it, with the... Let's see.
Not much of a variety, I think.
Not a huge amount of... Not a big... Oh, about half his points came from...
Actual BLT tiers.
Came from actual tiers, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what?
And then most of the rest came from...
1v1.
Came from freaking 1v1.
So you know what? I think, again, this is another case of the F tier.
Oh!
I mean, he's not horrible, but do I see him do well in BLT? No. So, yeah, well, he's just primarily a 1v1 guy, nothing else.
Wow, that's a little harsh. I mean, he plays 2v2 doubles.
Nah, but does that count?
Not in BLT.
Yes, exactly.
I'm just saying, he's not 100% 1v1.
It's still the same thing, you know. Anyway, whatever. We're not getting into that argument. Next up, we have to talk about an old BLT veteran, Oris Mega.
This guy's old.
This guy's real old. Oris Mega.
This guy been around since ORS. So wait.
Actually, I don't know. You know what? That's probably true. Oris Mega.
Probably.
Oris Mega. Let's see where he qualified at.
Man, I miss Mega. Ha.
So, Sumo Mega has qualified in quite a variety here. NU, Monotype, PU, OU, LC even, doubles.
And at what place?
45th.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's right there.
How do we feel? It's like, well respected, but nowadays.
Do you think he's rusty now?
No, definitely not. But I think he's not as good as he once was, though. He's not.
Do you want to put him in B?
Wow. Sure. You know. Yeah. It would be pretty unfair for me to put him at C just because he's not as good as he was before, but. He's still, like, pretty good. Veggies Fajitas is still, like, pretty good. But a step below from what he once was.
I guess he would have been A in the day, huh?
Yeah. I would have put him in an A. Next up. Patek. This guy has competed in quite a lot of lower tiers as well. Another lower tiers guy. We have a lot of these in BLT, which I'm very happy with because lower tiers deserves love.
I'm not really happy. It means I'm at a.
Bro.
It means I don't have a high demand.
Bro.
Means people will be scouting others.
Okay.
For NU, and I ain't gonna get drafted by that logic.
Okay. So, Patek, what do we feel about him? From what I've seen him in room tours, he did okay. Not the best, not the worst.
The way he said okay, I get the feeling you don't think that highly.
No. Not really, no. I'm leaning more towards C tier, honestly. I know that seems low for...
Any reason?
I know that seems low for the small gun players who do know Patek, but for me personally, I just don't see, again, with practically all of the C tier, I just don't see that oomph factor that make me say, yeah, this guy, I want to draft him.
The oomph.
Yeah, he's definitely, like, not my first priority, but he's still good. It's just that, I don't know.
Looking at his point distribution, not
very
bad.
It is very varied, but, we'll see what happens. Maybe my opinions change when the tour comes. Next up, the face that ran the place back in the day. Primzoda Punkus. Two phone. Please. Blimzo Punks. Now, you've teamed with them in TPP. You've teamed with him. You know him.
What year was that?
Literally last year.
Yeah. Did he not do much of anything then?
He only did one game and it was Rans and he lost. By timer, I think.
Wait, what?
Right?
Huh? Did you just say?
TPP. In BLT. In BLT.
Yeah, okay.
BLT last year.
Okay.
BLT last year, he was the winning team. He was on the Turtwigs. And back in the day, PP is really, 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 really good. He's like...
Yeah, you're already hyping him up for S by saying that.
Back in the day. Nowadays, though... My petition for wanting to see PP compete more in tours, like, back in the day, like, he's dropped out in all of the tours that I really wanted to see him in. TPP, the recent TPI, and now TPC, sorry, and then BLT. I fear that maybe it's school priorities and whatnot, but yeah, I just really want to see PP play again, and at his best, at his prime PP.
Who doesn't want to see PP play again? It's PP.
Yeah, Plimsoll Punks. So where do you want to put him now, though? Now.
I want to put him at a B.
I think he's on the same level as Leo and GW. I really want to see him play again, but when he plays, my God, it's some of the best playing you'll ever see.
I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but
he's real good, man.
I understand that, but I think you're exaggerating.
When I first came to Showdown, he was like the top. I don't know. Maybe I am. We've already simped for a lot of players, PokeHard. Please.
Oh yeah, there's one we simp for coming up soon.
Don't worry, we'll get to him. Next up, we have Quilly. He has competed since 2014.
Oh.
My man has been playing this game for a long time, and only now we just started.
Okay, clearly.
Now he's finally competed in his first not proper tour, but first Tours Room tour, BLT. He's played a lot of Ubers. 50% of his points are from Ubers.
Oh, an Ubers player?
Yeah, he's. No, I've definitely faced him before, and he is an Ubers player, yeah. So, yeah, this guy, where do we want to put him?
I don't know, that's up to you. I've literally never seen this guy before.
Really? But you know what? I've seen them rarely in Tours Room anyway, so I think I'm going to put him in the don't know as well.
In what?
The don't know tier. Because I don't know.
You were literally just going on about how he's an Ubers player.
But
clearly you know him.
I haven't seen much of him to properly justify. I think he's good?
Seen something, is that so?
Yeah, kind of, but it's not enough for me to properly judge a tier.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's not properly for me to judge him just based on that. So I haven't really seen him much.
Well, no.
So don't know it is. Another player I want to put in the don't know category are Rim Sit B.
That's my cue. Who this
boy? I don't know. Again, another player who plays Ubers a lot, judging from the T-stats. We have Ubers at 50%, just like Quilly. Anything else, though? I don't know. I really don't know. Well, let's check. So, yeah, that good thing we have a tier called Don't Know. Where is it?
Yep.
So yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. We both don't know. So we'll see. If you get drafted first, well, we'll come share your knowledge in the Ubers meta, if you will.
Why did you keep saying "come" like that?
Hey.
Nothing.
Hey. PG show. Next up, we have Richard Pepper. This is the player we simp.
Okay, I was joking about that, please.
I mean...
Though this does put a smile on my face.
So our boy has qualified in doubles. He got 26 points in doubles, 22 points in Ubers. No monotype. No monotype. This guy didn't qualify through mono, so we're going to put him in mono. But, we've already seen him before. We've already talked about his praises back in TLT and how he reached top 6 and he won a lot of awards and blah, blah, blah. But is he as good? Is he good enough? Some of the best players in said pool.
Honestly, hard to say.
So where do you want to put him? B, C.
Where do you want to put him?
B. You know what? B. Yeah, sure. I can't put him in C. Like he's definitely improved from last year's BLT to make it to top 6 of TLT to make it into.
What do you mean he improved from last year's BLT?
Duh.
He literally had the best record on my team.
5-2 in monotype. Duh. Alright. But yeah, it's clear that, from his past performances, Richard Pepper has definitely improved over the past year. Getting that 5-2 win and then getting top 6 in TLT. Richard Pepper's had a good year last year.
He has had a good year.
So you know what? I think the momentum will continue. I think it will still be in B. Next up, Royal Reloaded.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That rando guy.
Isn't he the guy who hacks the hell out of GXE and Excelsior?
Oh yeah, that was last year too.
In
right?
UU.
That was last year too, right?
Yeah, that's kind of why I remember him. Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, so this guy.
Not a good thing to be remembered by, but I mean, at least you're remembered.
So this guy competed in Ubers and doubles and NU and blah, all the. We have a nice variety of tiers, definitely, but playing wise, despite the fact that he hacks GXE and Excelsior,
what do you mean, despite the fact? That's not proof of anything good.
In spite of those battles occurring, I can't see this guy going up into a C. So I think a D is perfectly fine for him.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I don't remember this guy being all that good.
Oh well. Royal Reloaded.
Really not.
Alright, still in D tier at least. Alright, next up we have Sice XV.
Oh, that's a returning face or user.
Yeah. I faced him before in TLT. Was not a good experience.
Oh yeah, I mean, you never had good experiences in singular tournaments, have you?
Hey. I know I'm not
a good tours room, at least.
Anyway, so Size has competed in a lot of Ubers, RU, LC, OU, and he's been in BLT before. He has the experience. We all know how good Size is. So,
I assume this is A or B?
I think it's. Actually, that's a good argument. Actually, that's a good argument. A or B? Is he?
I get the feeling I know what you're gonna say.
Is he as good as versus Casual.exe versus Eternal Snowman versus Ewin versus Heroic Tobias? Is he as good as them? I want to say yes. So I think I'm gonna put him in A.
Okay.
Why? Did you think I was gonna put him in B?
Maybe.
Okay. So yeah, Sice. I think Sice is a good player. I think a good player. So a perfect representation for an A plus. No, not A plus.
What?
Just A. Just A.
Yeah, that caught me off guard.
All right. Next up, we have the man, the boy, Siffy boy. Now we have the boy, Sifficon.
Yeah, sci-fi convention man.
Stop saying sci-fi. It sounds bad. Whatever. Oh, whatever.
That just stands for science fiction, Mikoi.
Okay. Science Fiction Con. He has played...
Exactly.
PU, Mono, LC doubles. He has the... over the... So where do you want to put him? I think in the B. Is that fair?
I think that's fair.
Cause he's not a C.
B or C.
He's not a C, but he's not a C. He's not on that level, but yeah. Snow Engineer. Who Snow Engineer is? He's one of the most experienced and one of the more well-known lower tiers mains. Why have I had trouble saying that?
He's one of the better, one of the greatest
NU players.
Tours people.
He has the knowledge down in terms of NU especially, but he's competed in RU.
Yeah.
But RU, I think, is his most played tier here. 20 points getting off of RU.
Is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So. The man has competed in a lot of big OU tours over the years, like OST,
big
SPL,
tours?
So the OU pool again is once again stacked as frick, and Star Master I think is gonna.
Literally 2 OUs.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a prediction.
Every team's gonna have 2 OU slots, so that means like a total of at least 16 OU players gotta be drafted. Starting.
If he doesn't go above 25k, I'ma flip a table.
I think that's a little extreme. I mean,
that's my prediction.
Make your bet with 20k. 25 might be a little high.
Okay. So, Star Master, nothing really much to say. Just S tier. Anyway, next up, Surfy.
Hey, my guy.
Surfy Teen. Saint Surfy. Surfy Boy.
It's a surfer dude, man. Yeah.
So, Surfy Boy has... Well, let's see. Surfy Boy has played in LC quite a lot.
Big shocker.
So he's played, of course, he's also my first TLT opponent, so nostalgia vibes there.
Oh.
Yeah, I got horribly matched there. Monotype, RU, PU, but LC guy through and through. Another.
Yeah, LC guy.
I think he's gonna be one of the biggest wild cards in LC. Like if he does well, he does real well.
He often is a bit of a wild card in these team tours. I mean, didn't we have the guy playing doubles NU in TPP?
Did we? Oh yeah, that's right. This man has played in doubles NU as well in the Absol. And he's still.
What?
Yes, he is.
Huh?
Yeah, is it?
PP.
Oh, that's right. He played doubles LC in the Absols and then played U in doubles NU. All right.
Yeah, like I was appalled for a moment that you just forgot that.
think I remember.
Did we?
I don't know. We'll have to
Did we
recheck.
tie with them?
Alright, we're getting sidetracked.
I
So
think they were beaten by the frost moths.
they did. So B tier. So B tier for Surfy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think. Next up, we have TDNT.
Okay, initials.
TDNT. Mr. Initial Guy. Initial TDNT. Aww.
What?
Dun.
No.
Alright.
Like, that's initial D.
Okay.
This is TDNT. It's very far from being the same. There are 3 extra letters there that are not D.
I know.
This isn't D. This isn't DDD. This is TDNT.
So 4-letter
It's not TNT
TNT
either.
Ew.
That's dynamite.
So TNT with a D has 8 points in LC. He has RU and OU down as well, and he's also dabbled in OU as well. So he can play anything. Like I said, good attribute to have. But in terms of playing wise, I think he's somewhere in the middle. I think he's gonna be a C rank, personally.
Oh.
Yeah. Next up, we have another guaranteed draft pick, TDR.
What does that stand for?
Total Drama Ryland.
No, Mekoid, no, I don't think you understand what you just missed out on by saying that.
I know, Total Drama. Yeah, anyway,
Mekoid, Total Drama Rama exists, but let's pretend it doesn't.
Oh, well, tangent aside, Guy has played doubles and Ubers quite a lot, getting big points off of there. And he's played a lot of different tiers as well. Like, he's dabbled in almost every tier in BLT. But I think he's in the same situation as like Lady Rider somewhat. Like, he's not horrible, but I think he's a tier below Lady Rider personally. So I'm still going to put him at a C as well.
Man, and you hyped this guy up upon introduction.
So, yeah, Total Drama Rama is in the C tier. Alright, next up. A guy that has been feared in the Tours community scene, TJ. This guy is feared.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy is, feared, and I hear there's a little rumor going around about this guy.
Yeah. Let's not... Oh, well, let's bring it up.
No. I mean...
We're not gonna bring it up.
I think you might know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. I'm not gonna even say it.
What happened?
No, I know, but we'll see.
If that rumor is true, you definitely want this guy.
So, where are we putting TJ?
Get him. Pay everything if you have to.
Actually, you know what? After all the hype we've been praising this guy, S tier. He's also had a ton of badges. Okay? I mean, just look at the amount of badges he has on Smogon.
Badges equals good.
And trophies. 3 of them.
Badges equals good.
3 of them to be
yeah, having 3 trophies is better than having 2.
Little. Anyway.
It's seriously impressive. And actually a little scary and intimidating if you have frickin' 3.
Yeah.
I mean, if you even have 1, that's impressive enough. But 3?
Yep.
What even are those trophies anyway? What are they for? What did he get?
Actually,
what did he win to get those 3?
Actually, I think it does display what trophies we have. So, defending SPL champ.
Oh god, defending SPL.
Defending SCL.
SCL.
Past SCL champ. Oh god. Okay, get him. S tier. Get him.
Want this guy?
Get him. Go above 20k. Get him.
He's even got like some He's even got some actually better than normal badges. Like they have the extra shine to them, which means top.
Top, and alumnus in a lot of
top
different...
tutor, top tiering contributor.
Yep.
Top contributor.
Get him. Get him. Get TJ.
You want this guy. Especially TJ. With that rumor. And I mean, based on those trophies, I think the rumor's true.
Next up, we have Wings of Night, aka Breeding Leftover. What a weird name, but okay. Wings of Night competed since 2015.
Oh, he's old.
Another old person, but he does play OU a lot. 25 points. Getting 25 points off of that. So... where do I want to put Wings of Night? I think he's going to be...
Do we know anything about this guy? In terms of how he plays?
Well, okay, I've seen him quite a bit in room tours, but they're not spectacular wins. If he wins battles, it's not very spectacular. It's always like clutch wins. So I think for that reason, and a couple more that I'm not thinking of right now, I think it's a C tier.
Oh, well.
Next up, we have Zen.
Headbutt?
Mode.
Zen mode?
Mode.
Zen...
Mood.
There's gotta be other Zens out there.
Xeno420, according to his Pokemon Showdown username. He's gotten a lot of different... experience in singles tiers. He's got OU, Monotype, PU, and RU down. Okay. But in terms of battling, from what I've seen, he's aight. Not really spectacular.
He's aight?
He's aight. Not really spectacular, though, so...
Please speak normally.
Alright. So, I think he's a D, personally. Unless this thing proves me wrong, and seeing.
Yeah, Zen's
he has
also
he has a
Prince
TC.
Man from Snow White and the Red Hair, I think it's called.
I think so.
That anime.
Yeah.
Which, from what I hear, isn't terribly good.
So you know what? He does have the TC badge, so at least he knows something. So I think D is harsh. So I think C. I think C is fine.
Oh, okay. The badge saves the day.
Badge saves the day. And finally, we have Zio Trip.
That name is very familiar.
It is
why do I know him?
I do know him because he was in TPP, but he never played me in Same 6.
Oh.
So, and he's gotten 30 points though, but again, he used to be a 1v1 guy, but he has a lot of singles tiers under his belt as well. And he's all right as well. I think he's on the same I think he's on the same level as Zen. I think C tier is perfectly fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he's that good? Have you actually seen him play?
He's decent. Okay, he's decent. And finally,
he's decent, but not D for decent.
No, not that D for decent. Not that kind of D. Just C it is.
Okay.
And finally, I forgot to put him in here. I forgot to put him in.
What?
I forgot to put one person in here. Phantom Sticks.
I cannot believe this. You forgot to put Phantom Mystics in here?
I forgot to put Phantom Mystics in here. Sue me.
Oh my god, is it possible to just add something real quick?
No, we're doing this. This is finished. We are doing this right off the bat. So where do we want to put...
You can't just add another square?
No.
I don't know how this works, but you can't add another square and type Phantom Mystics and put it in a freaking, maybe C tier?
Yeah, C tier. I was gonna question, where do you want to put him if in case I put him here? Yeah, C tier is okay.
Is that your opinion, though?
Yeah. I think he's okay. I think he's on the mid-range in terms of NU players as well, from what you've seen as well. Like, we could check a Broken View alt, and yeah, he's NU, UU, all that kind of stuff. It's okay. It's aight.
Why are you saying aight?
Thank YouTube.
What?
Anyway, that is the end of the BLT2 qualifiers tier list. I think this is respectable. I think this went way better than No, not yesterday. Last cycle.
You're really about to say yesterday.
Yesterday's last cycle, today's this cycle. Okay, fine. Alright.
If we do this yesterday, I'd be exhausted right now.
Alright. So that is the end of the Cycle 2 qualifiers. Tune in next cycle where we tackle Cycle 3 qualifiers tier list. And the cycle after that, Cycle 4, and we finally get to BLTing. Hooray!
Yeah, BLTing. I love sandwiches. No, I don't.
Well. Alright, don't forget
I don't eat sandwiches. That's a lie.
Alright, if you like this video, like it, leave a comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you wouldn't miss any one of my videos once they come out. And, get hyped. Get excited.
Yeah, only, around 2 more weeks until... Wait, no. Even after that, there's still some time before the draft.
Wait a month. We'll get there. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been Mikoi, signing out.
Somehow, just contain your excitement for an entire month until drafting finally happens and it'll finally start. It's not that long.
See ya! Surely.